Hundreds of people are walking in every direction. Irritated cab drivers honking the horn of their taxi, or should I now say Uber, flashing lights flickering every minute. Cyclists maneuvering through hectic congestion. There is graffiti and artwork coating every alleyway. Countless voices, numerous languages, ones that your ears have probably never heard of. Jackhammers decimating construction zones. There's barely any time to even take a breath. This is the city that never sleeps. This is New York City.
When the sun rises.
Standing at 583 Broadway, New York, New York, the Under Armour brand house is home to three men: Eric Blevins, Raymond Hales, and Rasan Rogers. They are the Resident Runners.
I am Eric Blevins, co-founder of Resident Runners, which is a New York City-based running crew comprised of 3 official members and then surrounded by a community of urban runners that support and get a lot of miles in with us weekly. Running crews tend to have a different energy, a different vibe. There's a larger element of culture, and I think the people that come together in running crews are looking for more than just training.
Meeting every Thursday night, this crew simply runs the streets, dodging cars, traveling faster than the speed limit, weaving in and out of traffic, going across Manhattan bridges while listening to excessive honking horns. I mean, why run on a man-made track with painted lines and spaced out hurdles when you can jump over construction zones in the heart of New York City?
It sounds reckless and it sounds dangerous, darting in and out of traffic and weaving through cars and whatnot, but there's this, if you act like you belong there and you run with confidence, there's no issues. But you can't go out in the street and get timid.
Running in the streets, around cars, dashing through lights, it's just a bit more fun. Our weekly runs on Thursday nights are open to anybody. So any pace, any running level experience.
Prior to hitting the streets, the route is released the day before on their social media pages, including their Instagram, Twitter, and website. Although everyone is encouraged to run at a fast pace, there is no pressure to be the fastest one out there.
When you run with Resident Runners, there's no pressure. There's no pressure to be as fast as the next person. So we want everyone to come run with us. You know, no matter if you're a beginner, no matter if you've been running for 10 years, 5 years, no matter how fast or slow you are, we want people to come and run with us.
Along the water, it might go over Manhattan Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, into Brooklyn and back. It really just depends. But yeah, we have things from 3 miles all the way up till, 8 or 9 miles.
Although there is the obvious focus to get those steps in, what differentiates this crew is the social aspect that goes beyond the laced running shoes and pavement.
It takes it beyond running, and it goes to, let's hang outside of this, let's go have a drink together, let's take trips together,
The blend and mix of different backgrounds, professions, experiences, all coming together and creating this really interesting community centered around running, but a lot more comes out of it.
If you thought this hipster idea couldn't get any better, well, it does. Aside from dripping in sweat and heightening one's endorphins, each run through this urban jungle ends at a local beer garden for one or multiple drinks. And this is where a new movement was sparked: the Taco Run.
Taco Run is a great example of balance. We're essentially doing a social 5-mile run, and then we hang out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many hours afterwards at our favorite taco spot called Guero's Brooklyn. And that's where we just eat tacos, drink margaritas. And in all seriousness, that's the most important part of that run is, I think, building the friendships, meeting new people.
This event only requires one tough decision. Would you like your taco to have a soft or hard shell? With so much interest in this idea, expansion took place quickly, allowing Blevins, Hales, and Rogers to travel across the world hosting taco runs. Most recently, they made stops in Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California, and New Orleans, Louisiana.
It's a great way to build a community and bond with people. Running is like the glue that holds us together, but at the end of the day, we've kind of developed something more than that.
It's just like a family, I would say. We share good times while we run and good times outside of running.
The resident runners did not invent the idea of a crew, but they certainly have found a way to carve their own name into it by developing this atmosphere of diversity and inclusion.
When I moved to New York, it was the first time that I saw people that looked like me. And what I mean by that are young people that aren't your stereotypical runner. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are out here with, you know, come from all different backgrounds, and it became more social. That's the atmosphere we want to create. We want people to feel welcome. We want people to look around and see someone that looks like them, you know, and feel like they belong.
On the corner of Broadway, there are 3 men, shifting and enriching the culture of running. They are renovating the conventional to cutting edge. They are not just crossing bridges, but they are building them. They are the resident runners.
Wake up and chase my dreams. I won't regret when the sun sets, 'cause I live my life like I'm a bee.